Ashley.
That's Sarah.
We are on the 22nd film, 1949. We're almost to the 50s. 1949, All King's Men. What is the movie all about? One sentence. Whoa.
The rise and fall of a corrupt politician.
Ooh, but was he always corrupt?
No,
He wasn't.
not at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that one sentence. I'll delve into it. Acting was great. I was instantly connected with this film, and I think it's because it was about politics, the way that it was filmed, the process to see like a good man try to make a change, and he turns into a hot mess, and that isn't particularly what's happening right now in our arena. I know I was gonna say political arena. This was great. This was a great film. I loved it because it seems very relatable with all the politics that are going on right now.
The one thing that stuck out to me is like he starts off as like he's fighting the corruption in the political way, like venue, and then he turns into what he was fighting against in the beginning, and
so quickly and so easily, and so
just falls into it.
So he was so talented at it.
It was like an effortless like segue into corruption.
And I think it was almost I think he was the ending of the film. I don't want to give that away necessarily, but the ending of the film, he couldn't believe the situation, which leads me to believe that he really thought he was still a good person. But at that point, he was not.
There were so many things about him that I did not think he was a good person.
Oh my gosh. There's lots of other people in this film too. There's a side character.
Jack.
Jack narrates the film. He's a journalist. He's a wanderer. Keeping track of all the dirty work. Keeping track of all the business deals he's cutting to get power done and to get... And he gets a lot of good things done. And I think that's why he manages to stay in power for so long. Because the people that need things, he gets them things.
Yeah.
He gets them a hospital. He gets them education. He gets them new roads. He gets things done. But in the meanwhile, he's creating such evil relationships to get them done.
Yeah.
And he folded. He folded to, I guess, what it takes to get things done, which I want to believe that there's other ways to get it done.
I think it's like right now we're going through like a change in the U.S. where it's
people
democratic, and we saw in the election like people obviously want to change bad enough to vote for somebody that doesn't have any experience in the political sense.
And that's what happened with him. I know this movie was based off of a book.
Novel. It was a Pulitzer Prize winner. So.
Which they made sure to advertise that in color on the posters, but this movie was in black and white.
Yeah, it was.
Why bother, I guess...
Real black and white, like, wasn't
when
the fake
are the
kind.
color films coming? The 50s, where everything gets brighter.
Yeah.
I also would love to point out just the progression of films that match, I think, the culture and society that was going on. Concern, society. I imagine a lot of political turmoil after the war.
World War II. Yeah.
After World War II, there's probably a lot of political turmoil in reality, and so often does art, and especially film, reflect the mood of the people. So I look forward to the 50s, because we all know those were bubbly and pretty. I think we have like a musical ahead.
We're gonna take
some dancing.
We're just gonna take a little bit of a break, like shake it off a little bit, like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and then we roll back into the 60s, which I know that there's Vietnam, and
we get a little bit more war, but we're gonna enjoy the 50s.
I loved this one. Rating?
I didn't want to go with any one political figure, so I'm gonna go with White Houses because everybody lives in the White House once they're elected, and there's no judgment there. So I gave it 4 White Houses because I think anybody that feels passionately about what's going on in the political world right now or back then,
just in general, it's an exciting movie too.
Should watch this and take what you can and take what you want from it, the good things and the bad things. And you can take what you want from it and let it be either a positive or a negative in your sense of however you feel about it.
So I'm back to my O's because this is an Oscar film. I'm thinking of so much of this film, the morals, the ethics, some good acting, some bad acting, mostly Anne. So dramatic.
I mean, Robert Crawford that played Willie Stark, he won Best Actor.
Yeah,
he got so Best intense. Director for
the way it was edited too.
Robert Rawson got Best Director. So I mean, there's a lot of good points in this.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think your 4 White Houses were very justified.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna give it 4 O's.
Bam.
For sure.
This was a very good movie to watch and to kind of see, like,
watch the political machine at work.
How all of it works in like campaigns and how everything like filters
splitting
down.
the vote, things like that.
And how are you going to appeal to this demographic and that demographic? And it's very eye-opening if you are interested in that at all. Us messaging in my text to you. That was America. Like the first time that I have ever said any political spiel at all, and you were like, I agree. That's the only time she's ever agreed with me.
I like to just
she agrees with me, but like on something like that.
Yeah, it was like great. That I dig all that.
Yeah.
Because I did. There's no reason for me to reiterate everything you just said because it was all great and well put.
We're just trying to bulldoze our way through requests and our goal to getting through the Best Picture Oscar winners. So we're doing all right.
This is 22nd film, and we have 60 something to go.
we have a few more.
All right, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
This is Ashley.
That's Sarah. Thanks, guys.
Have a
good week.